And
Yes, we are live. What's up, everyone?
what's up? It's
So you
cold.
guys, you guys thought we wouldn't come today. Is
So is
it?
it how was
Yes, we.
how was everyone's New Year and how is everyone doing?
Ah, mine. I'm actually with Sam. How are people doing? Yep, happy. Is it still Happy New Year? Like we're
Not
still in
yet.
2022, right? Still, we need about. There's still like 2 hours to go. 3 hours,
Three
if you
hours.
count it right. Yep. Yes, everyone is Happy New Year. Hello TW. Hello everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's not Happy New Year. Like, will you guys stop doing Happy New Year? Happy. It's fine. Happy New Year, bros. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Happy New Year in advance. I'm watching Team TechWiser. How do you think it's going? We are going live on 31st. How do you think that's going? But that's one place we would like. 2022 was the best year we had at TechWiser, and this would be the only place we want to be in while we are ending like 2022.
Absolutely.
I don't know about you guys, but my 2022 was the best year. Like, couldn't ask for better.
For your entire life, like for your entire 28 years.
Ha, of course.
Even
Like,
for me.
why?
Even
Oh,
for me.
nice.
Okay, first three,
Hey,
4 years, I
nice.
didn't know how I existed, so we can count that out, I guess.
Yeah, 2022 was the most happening year in my life.
Awesome, awesome. How about you guys? By the way, I apologize. I'm currently traveling and the internet speed around in the
I'm
mountains
on
is not that
vacation,
great.
not traveling. I'm on vacation.
I, I'm on vacation.
Work. There is nothing called vacation. People only do vacation and carry a laptop and call it vacation. But yeah. So where are you? Where are you? Are
I don't
you?
carry a laptop.
So where are you?
Currently, I'm in Shillong,
Acha. Where
Meghalaya,
exactly? What place?
होटल का नंबर and नाम सब कुछ तो.
and the room number.
Room number also, yeah. How's the weather there?
Hello,
Is it
guys.
like
It's pretty cool actually. Like it's pleasantly cool, and it's not like bone chilling cold like you have in Delhi. I would say it's pleasant. It's better than Delhi.
Ah, Delhi is
lucky?
pretty cold. Delhi is pretty cold in that case. Oh yes, I was gonna talk about it. How many of you guys have seen the award video? How many of you guys have seen the award video? Like, we were working on it for quite some time. Acha, of course.
Yeah, even I also see.
Mm.
Ah, I think I'm the one who didn't see it like through and throughout. I just saw it like
You
once
lived
or
the
twice.
video. You lived the video.
Of course, of course.
Hey,
That
hi
is.
Shivam. Happy New Year. How's it going?
Hi Shubham. Shubham Stark. I think we recognize this Shubham.
Haha, that is Shubham.
Hi Darshan. Video. I think it's the number one video we have.
And Shillong's weather is taking an effect now.
The internet. And people talk about why do we need internet in like why do we need 5G everywhere else? Like, why there has to be good mobile coverage, 4G, 4G plus. Like, what we people don't understand is in cities we do get fiber connection, this Geo, Airtel, and everything. But once you start going out of the city and move to like, I think even Mrinal's hometown doesn't have fiber connection or what do you call Wi-Fi. Same goes with the place where you are
It
in currently. Shillong even doesn't have Wi-Fi. I
doesn't
Hmm.
mean,
have
not
fiber
good
for
Wi-Fi.
sure. That's true. Okay, so what upcoming smartphones trend are we anticipating in 2023?
So yes, we don't have actually the device currently, but the first launch of 2022 is going to be Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus, and as you guys would have seen all around over the internet, it has a 200 megapixel camera with OIS, and probably it
Yes.
is the first time in what do you call now, budget segment or mid-range? I would say mid-range segment, that you are seeing 200 megapixel smartphone camera. So, and just for people who don't know, this is totally a new sensor. It is not the same sensor that comes with Moto H30 Ultra. That is a totally different sensor. This is a totally different sensor, and this is meant for more mid-range series. So, as far as rumors goes, Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus would be the phone with come with 200 megapixel camera, OIS, and it will have 120-watt fast charging and all of that.
Will we get more content from Renal in 2023? That is all. Pratik is the video producer of TechWiser, so that is his call. Will Pratik allow me to have more content in
It
2023?
depends on Apple's performance in 2023. If, if Apple performs better, then we'll have more content from Mrinal. Otherwise, we'll have to think about it. You have to switch to
No,
some of
it's the
you
other.
know,
It's now the other way around. Apple will perform better if there is more content from Renal.
answer that way.
Oh, that is like next level thing.
So yeah, one of the trend we would see in 2023 is gonna be 200 megapixel camera. I think we'll see a lot of phones coming with 200 megapixel camera with or without OIS, and how does it perform in real life? That is one thing to be said. But you will see a lot of 200 megapixel cameras. You will see curved display. Curved display is the thing they are gonna make it, because curved.
Curve
Have you used
display
the
in
curved
mid-range.
display?
Like curve display is already there, I think, but it'll be more in the mid-range segment now.
Mid-range segment. Have you used the phone with curved display?
Yeah, I have. I have, yeah. I think the S10 and the S20 were curved display that I used.
I don't know. I see more of it as like looks good. Kind of. I would not put it in the list of gimmick because it doesn't have any usage. But like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's mostly a cosmetic upgrade.
oh, we have the first super chat. Happy New Year, guys. Pew
Happy New
pew.
Year.
Pew, pew. Happy New Year to you
Hey,
too,
this is an
Nikhil.
interesting. This is an interesting question. Team TechWiser,
Oh,
your New Year resolution in 2023. So, what's
every
your
time
New Year resolution?
every time I prepare for the live session, and I'm like, there can be no question that can surprise me, and then you have like boom, a question which will be like, how do I answer that? What is our resolution for 2023? I have a subscriber target in my mind. I'm not usually a target person. Like I don't go by goals or targets. I'm more of a person. He will do this every day or every week, and things will eventually get better.
Hmm.
But I don't want to say the subscriber
Yeah,
number
don't
that
say it. If you say it, it won't happen. So don't say it.
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है भाई.
ऐसा होता है.
So
What
what's
about
your
you,
what's your
Sayan? And what about Team TechWiser?
My New Year's
Like
resolution
for
is
me, it's an interesting question. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
my New Year's resolution will be to beat what 2022 was. Whatever 2022 was, have more of the same thing, but in better. That's for me.
so
So
we are
like
looking at two
if we
things.
put if we put it in perspective,
Nice.
we started off I think at 550 subscribers at the start of this year, and now we are at 1.15 million. So we should I think if we can double this number by 2023, that would be a good New Year's resolution.
Double the number. That's interesting. What I have in mind is we want to be the number one tech channel, like period.
Hmm.
Whether in English you say Hindi, we want to be there at the top for sure. We want to be like we are not settling for second or third. We want to do like really good content this year in 2023, and this is just getting started. Second, I think probably we'll open a second channel. Probably we'll open a second channel. We are not currently sure about whether it will be shorts or whether we'll do long form or we'll do mix of both. But in fact, how many of you guys, how many of you, like what do you guys, like whoever is in the chat right now, what language do you speak like natively? I'm very interested to know that, because I think regional content is something people are slightly missing out on. But I think regional language is a very strong thing. either be Telugu, Tamil, Bengali, or whatever. So of course there will be a lot of people who speak Hindi. There cannot be more people that speak Hindi speaking people than any other language. So
Other than Hindi,
other,
are there any other
other than
like,
Hindi.
regional
So
language?
it's Telugu,
Telugu,
it's Hindi and Gujarati,
Gujarati,
it's Tamil,
Tamil,
Bengali, Bhojpuri. That's interesting. English,
English, and we are here. Bengali.
Bengali, Malayalam. There is a lot, like there is like mixed set of things. Punjabi, Marathi. So yeah, I think we'll do a poll. I think it will be more sorted if we do a poll, and then we can see how many of us speak
And we
what
have
kind
a
of
bigger data set,
bigger data set to decide.
like
But yeah,
maybe
those
a
are the two things I think
community
personally I
post
would.
might help there.
Yeah, those are the two things I would be personally looking in 2023.
Nice.
By the way, what about you, Mrinal? What's New Year's resolution?
Actually, I have a lot of time while I will be traveling, so I will think about it then. I never thought about it. What kind of New Year resolution should I have? But it's an interesting thing to think about. Okay, so Pratik is to start something new, and for Sayan, it is to take it up the notch, make
Double up.
2023 special than 2022. What about you guys?
Double.
What about you guys in the honest chat? Let us know what is your New Year resolution.
So coming down to what trend we'll have in 2023, there is one very interesting data set. So basically, if you see, one of the things is which is gonna be so hip in 2023 or in the coming 1 or 2 years, the top smartphone makers will go on making their own chips, or they'll in some form have their own processor in phone. So there are top five smartphone makers. Huh? Not the kind of sound effect I was expecting, but yeah, we'll go with that. So number one is Apple, which of course makes their own chips, does their own stuff. Then you have Samsung, which again makes their own chips, does their own design, and does a good job or a bad job. Like we can decide about it. Then then third, there's Xiaomi, and then there's Oppo, and then there's Vivo. They're like three companies, and they, in some form or the other, still make their own chips. Like Vivo have a bit of chip which they use in photography, display. Same goes with Oppo. Oppo has a chip which they use in photography and display. Mari Silicon. With Vivo, it is there's just a
V1.
name.
It's V1 or V2, they name
V1,
it.
V2, V3. Like I, the naming scheme
They,
could be
they, they,
different.
they put a lot of effort in naming their chip.
Effort in naming the chips. And Xiaomi has the chip which is called Surge 1, Surge S1, Surge S2. But the thing with those chips is only used for small tasks. Like Oppo and Vivo use it for display or camera performance or camera processing and all of that. Whereas Xiaomi uses it just for charging, the 120 watt, 200-watt charging that they have developed. They use the chip in order to control that part of thing. But with this COVID and this entire Huawei getting banned out of USA, people have learned like it's very important to make your own chips and have a good amount of control. Like number one, it gives you price benefit. Like you don't have to go to Qualcomm and have like a huge deal and pay them set amount of money to get your own chip. Number two, it helps you to optimize and do next level stuff in smartphones. So I think that is one of the trend which we'll see quite a lot. People, most smartphone makers will move towards making their own chips.
Yeah. How to get into the Apple ecosystem. The,
I
how to
think
get.
Mrinal has a very interesting order. He used to recommend.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, usually it is iPhone. Like for most people, they say it's first is the iPhone, then MacBook, then Apple Watch, and then an iPad. I would say at least what happened with me and what makes more sense for India is MacBook. That gives you the more value for money, then iPhone, then Apple Watch, and then if you have more money left, then an iPad. That's how I get started.
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
actually, yeah.
cool.
Even a cousin of mine asked me the same question, like how to get into this. So even I get the first would be the get the MacBook and then the iPhone.
Even I would personally recommend get a MacBook. MacBook is a more productive machine, I guess, unless you are a
Yes.
social media creator or you make reels or you do like totally smartphone stuff. So then in that case, it's an iPhone. But usually it's MacBook, and after MacBook, it's an iPhone. Maybe I think third would be AirPods, because I think AirPods play a lot of important role in that seamless connectivity or taking phone calls, or it does a
Hmm.
good
Hmm.
task of
That's
having a
also
mic.
there. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
Apple Watch would be the last, I would say.
Like
iPad and Apple Watch would be.
would it
I
be
would highly recommend Apple Watch.
Acha.
okay? The thing is, not everybody are into the trend of wearing smartwatches. Like if you see people would rather, I think, get a tablet first than a watch.
But what's the most important task that you do on a smartwatch that you cannot actually do on a phone? I
Exactly.
mean, that stops you from using your phone. Like, what's the now? I think the major use of a smartwatch is how
That's
less can you use your smartphone. Yeah, how less can you use a
to
smartphone?
stop myself from using the phone. Yeah, yeah, that it
The
increases your
smartwatch,
productivity. Like
no,
I don't want
smartwatch
to.
is like yeah. No, sorry. Continue. Continue.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, no, I was saying
Like
the
for me,
smartwatch.
90% of.
I mean, not both of you,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
I
of
think
you.
you should go ahead. I think the internet here sucks, so you should go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was saying that smartwatch basically people like who are into driving a lot or who have to use like a secondary thing, who don't get the opportunity to take calls on the watch or use the phone. They usually prefer the watch. Driving or into activities, smart
Again, a
sports
very niche
activities.
use case, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
In
Smartwatch is
my
basically
opinion,
for
it's like a very niche or a very matured use case. I mean,
correct.
for sure. Smartwatch, for like, it's a watch in the first place. It has to look good. Like, no one wants to wear an ugly watch, I guess. So for sure, it's just a fashion accessory for most of the people. And if you take it as a fashion accessory, I don't think you should be spending more than 5,000, 4,000 for it.
I couldn't agree more. But then again, laptop webcam sucks in general. It's not just Mac.
I think it's with the lighting, I guess.
It's with the lighting. I'm also using a MacBook cam webcam.
Yours is the expensive one. Yours is the Ultra.
Mine is but
But the webcam is similar, I think.
that's interesting. So another very interesting thing that happened recently is someone was asking about. Oh, I think he
Okay.
has to drop off, which is fine.
Shillong got cold right now.
Oh, is Chromebook worth it? I think you were the one who used the Chromebook for like I
Yes,
think
yes.
for a week or something,
Depends.
right?
It depends on what you want to do with it. Like if it's just for typing, watching videos, and very low
Basic.
intensive task, you can go for a Chromebook. But don't expect to do video editing or gaming and stuff
No,
on it.
no. I don't think it even does like a video task. Like if you're in college and if
Hmm.
you're doing programming, coding, or even if like your college allows you to carry a laptop to the college and you have practicals and all on a laptop, not recommended. Totally not recommended. Because the problem is everyone there would be using Windows. There are still a lot of stuff that works on Windows and doesn't work on a Chromebook. All those use cases, it doesn't make sense. It only makes sense if you're using it as a secondary laptop, which you can carry it anywhere cheaply. Or number two, you just want something to have video calls, write, and all of that stuff.
Yeah, very
That is
minor. Yeah,
very
very
minor task.
minor, low intensive task. Ekdam.
Or if you're in school and your parents want to give you a low budget
Or if you're
laptop,
very tight on a
fantastic.
budget, very tight on a
Fantastic,
budget.
fantastic. Around 20,000 you will get like well worth it Chromebook, but
Exactly.
above that it doesn't make sense. If you're going 30, 40,000, it doesn't make sense to get a Chromebook. Hmm. Very interesting. If someone was wondering what how is New Year going, you can slightly hear the music outside if you can. But and I really need a Motorola phone under 20,000 for my parents, and I can't wait till February. Moto G82 5G, I think that's a good phone. You get an AMOLED display, I guess. It has OIS with camera, but the camera is sort of okayish. Yeah, Moto G82 5G. That's a good phone. And if you want to lower your budget and you then Moto G71 is also a good
There
phone.
was also a phone I used. I don't remember exactly which, but it was not 5G. It was a
It was
4G
a
phone.
4G phone. It was 4G phone. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think G72.
yeah, that's also a good phone.
G72, yeah. That's a 4G phone. It's a good phone
That's a
overall.
4G
And
phone,
if
huh?
you don't care about 5G, then yeah, that's
Correct.
like an overall very good phone. Hmm. So actually, we were moving on. The upcoming things. So the entire Pixel lineup leaked on this was an Android Authority exclusive, and the entire Pixel lineup for the next 2 3 years have leaked. So basically, there is going to be a Pixel Fold in 2023, which will look like a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, like the entire notebook shape, and that's coming in 2023. They haven't teased anything about it, but it will likely launch with the Pixel tablet in mostly first half of 2023 or maybe second half of 2023, something around that time. And then you will have a Pixel 7a. That's the budget phone. It is mostly targeted towards affordable range, and it sells quite a lot in India. But after releasing Pixel 7a, they'll mostly go on to releasing A series for 2 to 3 once in 2 to 3 years. So that's what coming from those important leaks. And then eventually pixels are going to be more of like how we have an iPhone, like you have an iPhone 14 series, and then you have an iPhone 14 plus or 14 mini, and then you have an iPhone 14 Pro, and then you have a Pro Max. So they'll go for 3 or 4 versions of a pixel.
Hmm,
But of
interesting.
course these are just leaks and it can change. So I think, do you like? I think you are coming from a Samsung phone, and if you had to switch to something else, like any other brand apart from Samsung in the flagship segment, which phone would you choose?
In the flagship segment, if I had to switch from apart from Samsung, I would go with Google. I
Pixel,
would like, yeah, the Pixel. Absolutely.
absolutely Pixel. So, what would be the reason?
The
Like,
camera performance would be the first, and then there are like Android exclusive features that you can use only on a Pixel and not in any other Android phones, I think.
after talking about Pixel phones, they still haven't pushed the update for 5G. Pixel 6a, Pixel 7, 7 Pro doesn't get 5G yet. So if you guys have a Pixel phone, do let us know if you're getting 5G. When will you get 5G? Like, no one's getting. I think this is a good question. I think we were talking
The
about
curve
this. Do
screen
curved
makes
screen
sense.
makes sense?
Hmm. In a
I
manner of
think
speaking, it does, because like gives a better, like in hand feeling becomes better. I'm using this one as of now. This has a curved screen.
that is the Realme 10 Pro Plus.
That's a Realme 10 Pro Plus. Yeah, it has a curved screen. The in hand feeling is much better. It is mostly cosmetic. There is no actual feature to a curved screen, but yeah, just the in hand feel. If in hand feel is important, then it makes sense.
The only phone I've used was Samsung Galaxy Note 9. That was like a very like goat level phone. And there are accidental touches, but that was an old phone. I don't know how they are doing it with now. Because the latest S22 Ultra and everything you would see, what they actually do is they curve the display, but they don't curve it that far that it goes on the sides.
Correct. Huh?
So it's a very slightly curved display and it's a very intelligent engineering. So that doesn't have false touches that much. How about the one that you're using? But I
No,
think,
I have not had any as such false touches. It works fine. No false touch over here.
one very important thing is if you want to buy a scratch guard or a tempered glass,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
those.
crazy hard time to getting one. And even if you get it, it's expensive and still won't fit well.
Huh.
Still
That's an
won't fit.
issue. So
That's like
you cannot, I think, use tempered glass and stuff over here. It will only
very
the
difficult. Very difficult.
very
You
difficult.
could
Huh?
get scratch guard, and that also you'll have to get like a very good one because the fitting and the size matter. Otherwise, it will come off from the
Hmm.
edges. That's one. Upcoming Samsung phones with Snapdragon.
Snapdragon.
So S23, I think S23 is the one which has been delayed. That's the only one that is coming with Snapdragon
iQOO,
8.
iQOO.
Who is asking for Samsung phones?
Oh, what's sorry? Oh, Samsung phones.
Yes, iQOO is also coming. So you will have the next launch after Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus will be iQOO 11. We have done a shorts on it. It will come with, it is
I
rumors.
think he's asking whether the next Samsung phones will have Snapdragon or not.
There are two, as per rumor, there are two budget or mid-range phones coming from Samsung. One of them has like an Exynos chip, Exynos 1300, I guess, or 1330. I'm not sure. Something like that. They are saying it's going to be better than Dimensity 700 or Exynos 800, which are again 10, 12,000, 13,000 processors. And then there will be another Samsung A series, which is okay, not that crazy good.
But the flagship ones will have Snapdragon for sure.
Ha, the flagship ones will have Snapdragon for sure. Pan India, they're coming with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the S23. Okay. So, are you getting 5G at your place?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
How
I
many of you
am
guys in the
getting.
chat are getting 5G at your place? Like, you're getting 5G. Oh, do we get 5G at your place?
Yes, we do. But it's a hit or miss, I
Oh,
think.
yes. We do get 5G at your place if it can focus. Yeah. And how much speed test do we get? Oh, oh. It's not that much.
Surprisingly, I'm in the other room and I'm not getting 5G.
Hey,
I have 4G plus over here.
hey. So this is like 10, 12 Mbps. Yeah, everyone's getting, I think. A lot of people are getting 5G. No 5G in Goa. Ha, Goa is one of the states where 780p Mbps, Delhi on 5G.
Ooh, nice.
Delhi has
But
pretty
yeah,
good coverage. But
but
I
you
think
don't
this 780 Mbps is at some places, like it's very choppy. Is it not
exactly correct. Huh?
everywhere? Hmm.
Like maximum time when I do a 5G test, it is always around that 20 Mbps, 30 Mbps. Very rarely does it go beyond 200, 300 as
Oh,
of now.
Alex Broadbent. I think probably this is outside India. 1.3 Gbps at some places.
Ooh.
Pratik asking, are you getting 5G with me? My BSNL SIM laughs, cries in 3G. Dude, you will get 4G by the end of 2023.
Have patience. You are there.
It's in Gujarat. So basically, now that I have noticed is Delhi has like a fantastic coverage of 5G. So I'm getting 5G at my home. I'm getting 5G at my office, and I've been using 5G all day along. And here is what couple of things that I have noticed. Number one, the speed is varies quite a lot. Varies quite a lot. Like if you go out on the streets, you will get around 700, 800 Mbps, something like that. If you go inside the house, in my house, I'm getting 40, 50 Mbps, which is still better than what I get on my fiber, but still it's very less, very less. So one interesting thing that I noticed is if I play, like I don't get that good 4G or 4G plus at my home. I use Airtel SIM, so but I do get 5G right now. So the thing is, if I play like this happened only with me once. If I play a YouTube video on 4G, 4G plus, it goes in auto mode to 360p, and I started using 5G just to check out how it goes, and it goes to 720p by default. So, in case you people don't know, as of now, 5G is free on both Airtel and Jio, but the only compromise is you get your daily data limit 1 GB, 1.5 GB. And people are wondering how this will exhaust your data faster, like
Hmm.
how 5G will make you use your data faster. So this is one of the things. So if you play YouTube in 360p for 1 hour, you only lose 64 MB data. But if you play YouTube in 720p for 1 hour, you lose almost 1 GB data. So since you
Damn.
get 5G, all your apps, Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube will start playing videos at a better resolution. And it's like improve the resolution by twice, it's not like your data usage becomes twice. That becomes almost 10 times.
Mm.
Ha,
So
does
so
5G
so does
go
have
for
a
it?
battery. So are you saying it is as of now better to view content at 1080p 4G than 1080p 5G?
No, that doesn't, I think that's
Because
not
the
the
quality
point.
because the quality of the content will remain the same, but if I view the same thing in 5G, the data consumption will be much higher than it
No,
will
no,
be
what
on
I'm saying
4G.
is if you're using 4G, by default, apps feel like you don't have that high data speed. So
Hmm.
if you put it at auto mode, it will play YouTube at 240p, 360p.
Hmm.
360p is what I usually used to watch, or 480p. But once you get 5G, YouTube starts playing, YouTube sees like it's a
Automatically
better
adjust.
data bandwidth and it starts automatically playing at 720p.
Okay, that way.
Yeah, so does 5G affect battery life significantly compared to 4G? So this is the second point which I was coming on to. Yes, I'm using the Nothing Phone 1 and my battery life is gotten down because of 5G. And let me try if I can show you. I don't have actually screenshots. But usually I end up with my phone at around, what do you call, 40%, 45%, sometimes 30, 35%. But once it's going to 5G, it has gotten to like 10%, 15%, 5%. So I'm seeing like a 10, 20% battery drop while I go to bed. And I was being curious, like, why is this happening? So basically, there are two types of 5G, as you would know. Like, there's NSA, there's SA. So if you're setting up NSA 5G, which basically means if you're making a 5G tower and using the same 4G components to make a 5G tower, that is NSA 5G, non-standalone. And if you make a 5G tower from scratch, that is SA, standalone 5G tower. So now Airtel and Vodafone, I think both of them are going for NSA 5G tower, whereas Geo is going for only SA 5G tower. It will be a mix and match of both. But if you are using NSA 5G, as of now, you can't do calls and SMS on 5G. So whenever you make a call or you do an SMS, no one does SMS, everyone uses WhatsApp. But whenever you make a call, your phone now has to go back to 4G to make that call, whether via VoLTE
Okay.
or whatever, and then you drop it off, it goes back to 5G. So that back and forth going on between 4G and 5G, that causes a
Takes
lot
up
of
battery.
battery drain. So initially, this is what I'm experiencing.
Correct. So that's very interesting. So with 5G, do you think we'll have like bigger batteries in phone now? Now that 5G
I
is becoming a
think it will
reality.
get better. I think it will get. I don't think they'll increase the battery life. There's something called a smart 5G in phones now. It's even there in the Nothing Phone 1. It's not gotten that better now. But what it does is it prioritizes battery life over 5G. And the more antenna and everything people keep on putting, your coverage, 5G coverage will improve, and you don't have to do that back and forth. So it's
Hmm.
something you will face only for the initial 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, the more tower, the more 5G coverage you'll have. Best smartphone under 30,000 and best under 20,000 preference, no ad bloatware and good camera. See, one of the option I would say is Realme 9 Pro Plus. You can get it under 20,000, I guess, during sales or somewhere, or even if now it should be there. Uh, or another good option with no bloatware, nothing is Moto G82. That's like a good phone.
Good phone.
Under 30K, I would say you can just wait 10, 15 days. You will get a
I think
good
nothing
phone.
nothing comes under 30K right now.
Yes, I think it's 27,500.
Huh.
That's also good.
So that also doesn't have any bloat or ads, so you can go for that also.
Is paying 20, 25,000 for headphones worth like XM3 or XM4? How much does your headphone cost, Sam?
Mine, this one I think cost 11,000. This is a JBL one.
Acha. Yours is a
So
proper gaming
yours,
phone.
how much does yours cost?
Mine, I actually bought in sale. I wanted to buy it for like 1 to 2 years. I waited for it to like get to a very good price, and then when it came in sale under 18,500, something like that, I got the XM3. So
Okay.
what was my logic behind buying an XM3, XM4? I like sound quality, number one. That is one thing which I am okay to spend some amount of money in it. But the next logic was, if I buy a TWS, and that's why I recommend it to everyone. Like, if you have money, go spend anywhere you want. But if you want to spend logically money, TWS won't last that long. Like the battery life dips and everything, because that's the way they are designed, tiny devices. So I have seen people use headphones for about 4 to 5 years. Even my XM3 is going really well, and I have used them for about 3 to 4. It's almost got how
Hmm.
much, man? I bought it during COVID. About 3 years. About 3 years, I guess. The only thing is, this thing has started to come off. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
This thing has
visible.
started to come off, but you can get the ear cups replaced. Actually, I don't know how much they charge for it, but if you get a local one, it's 300, 500. If you get a better one, it's 1500, 2000, something like that. So these headphones do last for 4 to 5 years. So
So yeah, I think it is worth it, right? The question
it
is,
makes sense, yeah. If you want that one headphone where you can carry everywhere, or one audio device you can carry everywhere, and traveling or any place, taking calls and everything, I think the best choice to go
yeah,
for is
if
XM3.
exactly.
And
These
of
are
course,
long term.
XM4, XM4 right now. XM3 is too old now. My bad.
You're out of focus.
Oh,
Now you're in focus.
oh, shall we go ahead with Quizwiser? Shall we do
Yeah,
Quizwiser?
we can.
Let's
We can.
go. So I'll be posting the links in the description, and you guys can click on the link and join. And let's finish up very quick. Oh, why am I not able to update the description link? That's interesting. Okay, I'll just paste the link here and I'll pin it. But how can you guys
But
use it?
it won't be clickable, will it?
It's not clickable, yes. Ah, this is interesting when you have tech difficulties on tech channel on a tech live. Oh, people are in. Oh, we do have people. So I have the link pinned in chat. So okay, this was a different pattern, so we got a lot of people in. Let's go
Okay.
for it. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, TechWiser.
Hi. Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
so is this your first
Sandesh.
time?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
We
We
are
are
good.
fine.
I guess just about to wrap up for the new year. The crazy year this has been in 2022.
By the way,
Is
Happy
this
New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year
New
to
Year
you?
to you. Is this your first time in Quizvisor?
Yeah, this is my first time.
So
Nice.
this is, I think, this is how it's gonna work. We have to get like creative ways of supplying the links, and then we'll have new people in Quizwiser. Like usually
Yeah,
we put it in description and it's like boom, fit.
I tried many times, but this is first time I could come.
Okay, that's nice.
That's what we want. We want everyone to have like a fair share of getting in, but due to this software limit, we can't get more than 10 people at once. So yeah, let's go ahead with the drill. What phone do you use? What's your
Uh,
date of birth?
I have been using Samsung M51.
Nice.
M51.
Samsung
Okay.
person. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah. But I am now planning to switch to A series as M series doesn't give that much updates.
So did you get the Android 13 update? Or
I won't be getting 13 update. I'm on 12 update.
Acha, so I think
Okay.
you might have bought it with Android 11, I guess. 11. Is it 11?
11.
So you
They
got
now
only.
they have discontinued the M51 series.
Acha, so you got only 1 year of Android update.
Two.
2. Acha, from 10 to 11 to 12.
Ah,
Huh.
Acha. Which is, I think,
Which is
I
fair
ah,
enough for the
I
time
agree.
it launched. Huh.
Ah,
fine for a phone, which is, I think it came around 22, 23,000. I think that was the
yeah.
price. Chalo. So you have four choices. You have Apple Investor, you have Silicon, and you have what's trending.
I will go with what's trending.
Why do people choose like what's trending? Is
I
it
am not.
something?
No, no. I am not that much Apple fan. So,
So that's why. Right. We like people who, personally, I like people who are not Apple fan.
If only Mrinal was here to hear this.
Hold on. I think. So just on the topic of Apple and all, I have switched to a MacBook, and
I smell a traitor. I smell a traitor.
it's not traitor. I'm doing it for a video, but I have a hard time using this. This. So if you have to give someone the permission to share your screen,
Huh.
you have to go inside
Go to
and
settings and do it.
exactly. And that pop-up came once, and now the pop-up is gone, and I don't know how to give it.
Okay.
But
So
we'll
Sandesh,
figure this out.
where are you from?
I'm from Jalna. It's a district in Maharashtra.
All right.
Mm.
But we can figure this out. I think I can send you the rest one, and you can share the screen.
Me.
Huh. Do you have the
Okay.
permission to share screen? Can you see it?
I can present, huh? Share screen, correct, huh? Okay.
I have a question for you guys. I have been planning to buy headphones for 5,000. I'm
Mhm.
saving little. So, what are your
Mhm.
thoughts on Nirvana, boat Nirvana 751 ANC?
It's a decent one. I think people that has a ANC, but that ANC is like so. It's comfortable though. It's comfortable. The build
I
is
tried
kind
one TWS,
of.
but it didn't lasted around 3 months. So now I'm using
Ah,
wired, and my wired headphones experience are quite good now. So I've been planning on wired headphones. So I was thinking, I watched your recent video. You said in which you suggested 751 ANC. So I like the quite bit, and waiting for the sale now, Republic sale.
hmm. Those are
So
good, and you can also check out the ones from what do you call it? Soundcore Life Q20, I guess. It's the one.
Hmm. Wait, hang on. Even I need to figure this out. One second. Wait.
you should call Mirnal.
No, no.
Well, dude, this
Hang on. Hang on. It's any moment now. It's no rocket science over here. And
that's the problem. That one permission pop-up comes up, and if you have not selected it, it never comes up.
what can you see? Can you see anything?
No, I can't see anything.
Okay, that's strange. Can you see now?
Mm,
No.
No. Okay.
Hold on, let me try if I can share anything else. Can you now you
Ah,
can see the
now,
screen,
now,
uh,
yes, exactly. Now we can see.
but I can only share a screen tab.
Wait, why can't I have all the permissions given? Share slides. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. Oh god, this is slides. Okay, this is
It's funny if it happens, like, but yeah.
it is showing me to share. I have all the permissions. Why can't I why is it So if I have this open, now it should come. Share. Why is it not showing?
Chalo, I figured this out. We can do it very sneaky way.
Okay.
So you were asking what's trending,
Yes.
and we'll have you somewhat what's trending. Uh, Go for
Okay.
it. You
There
can
we
see
go.
my
Finally.
screen now. What is the founding company of the popular ChatGPT app or the chat app called ChatGPT?
Mm, I guess it's OpenAI.
Yeah. Dude, you
Correct.
took such a long pause. I thought you didn't know. You took such a long pause. I was like, you didn't know.
I recently use it a lot. Every time you search Chat GPT in URL, it shows OpenAI.
Mm,
Ah,
It
that one.
got fit in my mind.
I think
nice.
someone has to use it in order to like really answer it, or I just heard about it, so it would be easy to. So don't forget to put your URL in the description. I mean, email ID in the description, in the private chat. We can take it from there.
All right.
I put
All
it
right.
there.
Ha ha ha. That's it.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
meeting, guys.
you. Same
Same
here.
here. Dude, when something happens live, it's like
Yeah. I still. I mean, okay. I need to figure this out. It's it.
I'm writing my script in my mind. I'm writing my script. So once I was in a live where I didn't know how to share my screen, and there was a pop-up. Yes,
Hey
hey
guys.
Vaibhav, what up?
Hi.
Oh, I think this is the second time.
Yes,
Yes,
Brandon.
yes. So we are
Is
not
that a
repeating.
is that a
Yes.
Sony headphone?
No, 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 no. That's a skull candy.
Skull
Ah,
candy. Okay.
sure, sure.
Yeah. What happened?
Placeholder. That's a nice username.
Okay.
Wait, can
Hi.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
What's
Hi,
up?
Pratik. Hi, Super Saiyan.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
So yeah, what's your daily driver? So where are you? It looks
It's
like you are at your hostel.
Is
no,
that
no, I'm in my room.
all right?
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
So
daily
what's your
driver
daily?
is Xiaomi 11 Lite.
The 5G variant.
Yeah, the 5G variant.
So how's your experience with the battery life and everything?
Battery life, it's like I get around 5 to 6 hours, and the updates are quite good. I get security patches like every month or two.
I think this was the first phone with which they promised
Xiaomi
software.
branding. Also, it was the first Xiaomi branded phone. Earlier, they had like MI.
Me.
Yeah,
They have me. And this was Xiaomi Lite NE 5G. And they have like
yeah.
2 years of software updates and 3 years. So I
No,
think
it's
did you
like
get
3 years of Android updates and 4 years of security patches.
that's nice. That's nice. But I think still Android 13 is pending, right?
Yeah, Android 13 is pending. I got
Eh,
12
huh,
only. It was released with 11.
okay. Oh, that way. One thing that I
Yeah.
wanted to know is we have started using Xiaomi phones right now, and we see now the ad situation and bloatware has gotten a bit better. How's your experience with that?
No, I don't have any ads. Like since the beginning, even before debloating the device, I didn't have any ads.
Didn't.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
It's there in a few apps. Like if you open Xiaomi browser, you get recommendations and stuff. But
Hmm.
then that can be disabled in who uses Xiaomi browser.
That's
That's
nice.
there.
I wonder if people in Xiaomi use a Xiaomi browser. So you have three options. You have Android fanboy, you have Apple investor, and you have silicon. Go for it.
Let's go with Android fanboy.
Okay.
You seem confident.
I think Android fanboy तो
Should be
पता नहीं
easy.
यार it would be easy. I don't want to pressurize you, but yeah, it should.
And here we go.
There you go. Name two smartphone brands owned by Google.
Google itself, and I think they had phones by HTC earlier.
Yeah,
Nexus.
one more.
Nexus
No,
Pixel.
Nexus 2 was their own phone, but the brands that they owned, smartphone.
Oh, the brands. No, I just know
I
Nexus
think
and
one
Pixel.
HTC
That's
was
it.
right. They bought the HTC wing because they wanted to HTC smartphone division, and then they launched the Pixel.
Mhm.
Hmm.
What's the other
Oh,
one?
I'm just waiting for someone to get it. But Motorola,
No, Moto is not owned by Google.
it was owned by Google.
Moto.
Then they sold it to Lenovo. That was like their biggest purchase after YouTube.
Hmm. I never
Seriously,
knew about that.
was the question confusing?
Uh, no, maybe I didn't read it right.
Oh,
HTC, Motorola, Moto Pixel.
Wait, the question said brands owned by Google, right?
smartphone
Smartphone brands.
brands, smartphone brands. That's why I
Nexus
didn't say
and
smartphone
Pixels are,
series.
yeah, but
That
brands.
I,
Nexus is also a brand, I think. No?
that was a series which they did like in partnership with other. Like Nexus was a phone which the hardware was built by say Huawei, HTC, or
Mhm.
LG, and the software was made by Google. So it was a
Right.
series. That's why I mentioned it brand. But hard luck, man. I thought the question was confusing. Chalo, man. Chalo.
Chalo.
Nice. Nice seeing
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Happy New Year, guys. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Oh, Ritik Jha, what's up?
What's
Oh,
up?
hi.
Oh,
Hi, Pratik. Hi, Sam.
hey, what's
Hi, hello.
happening?
Hello, hello, hello. First of all, great fan of your channel and especially you, Pratik.
Thank you, man.
But I am
So,
an
did
Apple
you?
fanboy.
You are an
So,
Apple
you're an Apple
fanboy.
fanboy?
Yep.
Okay. Which phone do you
Man,
use?
listen.
That's an interesting one. So I'm using Apple iPhone 11, but
Hmm.
I bought it in what price? Guess? Can you guess? Can you guys guess it?
Which
I love this game.
No, no, no. You can't. You
tell me
can't. You can't
no
guess
no,
it.
ऐसे नहीं,
tell which year did you bring which year did you buy it, then we'll guess the price.
Okay, then also you guys cannot guess it.
Acha, tell now
I
छोड़ो,
which year
bought
नहीं
it.
which
नहीं हुआ ऐसा.
I bought it in this year only, 2022.
2022.
2020
Hey, then it
yeah
has to be either 25 or 30,000.
25 to
Nope,
30,000.
नहीं,
nope,
अरे you bought it on exchange.
nope.
Well,
अरे
I this is a very funny one. I bought it in 50K
50,000.
in yep, in the month of June. So from the Apple Store. So
Okay.
at that time that the phone was not discontinued and it was on the actual price only. And then the big billion day sale happened and then it was 26K. So
So did you buy? But it was an emergency or something, or
it was an emergency. I needed a phone.
but वो तो होता है.
Yeah, hota hai. No
वो
no
तो
remorse
होता है
over
but
there, no remorse over there.
हाँ वो तो
but
मैं
I
तो
but I
पहले
feel
ही
like a
था.
fool that when the price got was 26K and
Yeah, we have all been there. I bought a Micromax with 20,000 rupees ka Micromax back in
oh
the day,
my
and
god,
the phone immediately went from 20,000 to 8,000 in 1 month. So
oh my god.
It's 2022 and people don't want to give 20,000
For
to
Apple,
micro.
for Apple, it's okay, but for Micromax, it hurts.
But hi,
And
this
and
happens. This happens. But
and
usually
I'm
it never happened with Apple phones. But due
hmm,
to the recent sales, I think all prices,
actually
all smartphones go up.
earlier when I was using iPhone 7 and it got dead, almost dead. So I wanted an
Hmm.
iPhone to upgrade because of my iCloud and WhatsApp data.
Acha.
So it was an emergency, and bare minimum was iPhone 11 at
so
that
you are
time.
in the Apple ecosystem.
You
Yep,
didn't
yep.
consider SE 2022? I think it wouldn't have come by then.
No, SC22 with no that iPhone after iPhone 7 I can't use that home button anymore.
Okay.
Chalo.
And
So
with
of
that the
course,
poor battery life.
of course, you're going with Apple investor, I guess.
Yep.
For sure. Chalo.
But I may can't answer the question right.
नहीं नहीं क्यों नहीं.
You're an Apple
Uh,
fanboy.
Which is the only Mac machine to not switch to M1 still, like which comes with an Intel
The
processor?
Mac Studio.
No,
Uh,
No,
not switch to M1.
not
it does
switch to
not have an
M1.
M1 yet.
Shit.
You are almost there. I think you remember the
Mac
device,
Pro,
but
Mac Pro, Mac Pro, Mac Pro.
that's the Mac.
Shit.
Can
I
I give
think
it
you
to you?
remember the device, but you didn't remember. Like you had the picture, but you
Yes,
didn't remember
yes,
the
yes.
name
The
because I
cheese
could
gradle
see
one.
like,
The cheese gradle one.
the cheese. You have said the cheese grater. You should have said the cheese.
Koi nahi, koi nahi, koi nahi.
Now it's gotten very confusing. Now they have like an M1
Very,
Pro,
very, very,
they
very.
have a MacBook Pro. Cyan has a MacBook Pro which has an M1 Pro,
I
and
am
then there
using
is
one M1 MacBook Air for my daily use.
Acha.
Okay.
How's your experience? Is it M2 or
Well,
is it
I'm
M1?
using it for video editing. I'm a video editor, so I use it for Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro, and it's worked. It works
M1.
very, very well actually.
The
M1
MacBook
Air.
Air, so you can edit videos with the Air properly.
Yep. I actually my work is around full HD and not 4K, so it works.
Mm, Yeah.
Final Cut Pro work very well, but Premiere Pro as well.
Acha,
After
Premiere Pro
Effects,
also works.
yep.
Yeah,
It's like
now they have
Rosetta, na?
optimized it.
Rosetta only, na?
No. Now they have optimized it for they have M1
Very
version,
much, very
standalone
much.
M1.
It's the
And
M1 variant. Do
it's
they
the
have
base.
an
The
M1
only
variant?
thing I struggle with is the storage problem. 250. The base. I'm using the
Acha.
base storage one too. So,
Ha.
but
Yeah,
8 GB
and
is enough, I guess.
Hmm.
So
it
yes.
depends
Interesting,
on the work,
interesting,
but yeah,
interesting.
should get the job done.
And
Chalo,
one
man, it
more
was.
product I want to say, it's very good. Nothing Year One. My
Ah,
personal experience is very good.
Wait,
Worth
so
every penny.
you have an iPhone 4, iPhone 11, and you use
iPhone
a nothing.
11. Yeah, because airports, I think airports is way too much expensive. Not the value for money anymore.
Okay,
honest confessions.
So my
honest.
my ecosystem very value for concentrative, like MacBook
Nice.
Air M1, iPhone 11, and nothing Air one.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes
Chalo,
sense.
man.
But it
Chalo,
works
it was
very well with these two.
Nice.
for sure. For sure. Chalo, Happy New Year in advance
Happy New
and
Year,
see.
Happy New Year,
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Vamsi,
Vamsi, what's up?
Hi guys,
Yes, we can
hello.
hear you.
I'm a big fan of you, Pratik bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Where are you from? Are you at
I'm
home?
from Andhra Pradesh. Like right now, I'm in Vadodara, Gujarat, but I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
So, like your
Okay.
college?
Yeah, I'm in university.
Acha, acha. So, engineering?
Yeah, computer science.
Okay.
Nice.
All we you were Sayan, are you an engineer? Nahin, nahin, na?
No.
No, I'm studying like second year.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So what device do you use? What's your daily driver?
I use LG G8X. I bought in Big Billion Days.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh,
LG.
Yeah,
I felt very sad when they stopped when LG was discontinued. I felt very sad.
yeah.
you didn't even
Initially, it
buy an
was
LG
fine.
phone. Why were you sad? Did you buy an LG
No,
phone?
Yeah, after
I didn't buy an LG phone, but I liked like most of the innovations came from LG, and now they are not there.
That's why they stopped. So, so did you buy the LG phone after like LG declared like they are closing in or
no,
before?
like I bought it Flipkart Big Billion Days.
Acha,
They haven't announced their shutdown, and so.
acha. So how's your experience now after like all
Initially,
things?
it was fine. Initially, it is like butter smooth, but no, it feels very laggy after a couple of minutes of gaming. Look,
Mhm.
Okay.
no, it's jittery stuff. Yeah.
Mhm. So
After
you,
Android 12,
12, acha, Android 12.
uh, the other display is not working. Like
Ah.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
As in you cannot touch or like nothing happens on the
No,
display.
it's not even showing the options to turn on the other display. Like it's just
Oh.
completely dead. I don't know if it's because I haven't used like couple of months. I don't you know,
That shouldn't happen.
find
So did
use
you try
from my
service
case.
center? Did you try any service center or repair or something?
No, I haven't. Like, I don't really use that much, so I haven't.
Acha.
So I
That's
just left.
interesting. That's interesting to know. So I think you have only one option, that is silicon. So yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
go for it. Yes, what nanometer is the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2?
It's 4 nanometer, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That was
That was
quick.
pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty fast.
Uh,
Very
So I
good.
do leave the email ID in the private chat, and I
yeah.
think we'll take in from there.
If you don't mind, I have a question. Like a
Yeah,
quick
go ahead.
suggestion.
Absolutely.
I'm a student. I use notes like I use Notion very much and keep notes,
Mhm.
Pocket and stuff.
Mhm.
So I want to buy iPad. I'm an
Mhm.
Android fan buy, but I don't find any alternative to tablet market
Practical.
in. So should I buy iPad 9 Gen and save money, or go for M1? Like, so I can use. I have a Windows PC, so I can use iPad as extended,
Display.
extended display and stage manager and stuff.
Mhm.
So
I
I'm
think the
thinking
iPad 9 Gen has a Type C or they have a Lightning.
Lightning. 9 Gen has Lightning.
9 Gen has
But
Lightning.
what laptop do you use? You use a PC or a MacBook?
I use Windows MSI Modern
Windows.
15.
Windows. You use
Yeah,
Windows. Okay.
yeah.
So will the second screen feature of the iPad work with the Windows?
You can use apps.
No,
Like
I have to, if I have to install a separate app.
Separate
I
apps.
guess,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Natively.
there are apps like that can do remotely or via what do you call Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I think M1 would be a good choice. I mean, M1
What happened? Where did you go? I I
dongle,
always
dongle fan.
your dongle fun.
I just plugged in it to charge and it disconnected my webcam.
Oh damn. So yeah, that's another point you should write down in your script.
It's okay. I'll have lots of points to write down. But yeah, the point being, yeah, go for an iPad Air M1, I would say, because I think the iPad 9 Gen is pretty old. And are you going to buy a pencil?
I know
Are you
I'm
thinking of?
planning to use third party one.
Acha. Yeah, then it makes sense to get an iPad Air because that's the one even I was looking for. First of all, it has M1, it is a bit powerful than compared to that. Plus, you get Type C, so you can use Thunderbolt, lot of accessories, and dongles and all will work pretty well.
Hmm.
9 Gen, the problem is they still have Lightning.
Yeah.
And the iPad Air looks a bit modern. That one I
Yes.
like. Hmm.
Um, Thank you
Chalo,
guys.
chalo. It was
Uh,
nice talking to
Happy
you
New Year.
on Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Bye.
So, any last words, Sanji? Still living the
Last.
dongle. Dude, it has only two Type C ports. What can I do? I, in fact, have two dongles in my bag.
Yeah. If anybody owns a MacBook, 99% he will or she will also have a dongle.
Yes, that's how it
That
works.
is how that's how it works. Yeah.
Any last words, San, for 2022?
No, nothing. Happy New Year or big. Let's hope the new year is as good as 2022.
2022. Let's hope we don't see 2 megapixel macro cameras and what
Yes,
all
please.
extended.
Let's stop. Let's start a hashtag. Stop the trend of 2 megapixel macro.
Whatever bad we seen in tech, raising prices. Although I see
Price.
nothing is gonna happen, they're still gonna be pricey phones. But hope we have a. So yeah, everyone in Team TW, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. See you with
Happy New
some
Year.
more awesome content, better positive, better coverage, and yeah, I'm just mumbling with words. But yes, everyone, Happy New Year. See
Happy
you
New
in
Year, guys.
2023. Probably this is finally the last video of TechWiser in 2022. 10 megapixel macro cameras would be great. I agree. But on that note, this is me, Pratik, and my co host Sam signing off.
Happy New Year and pew pew the last time.
Bye. I also did that.
Thank you.